PVC pipe to the back of his knee so they could still play the game. Ask him about that.
He's an animal.
Yeah. Your thoughts on the probably not. Your thoughts on the progress of the line so far, early going?
Huge strides this fall. I mean, all the work that we put in all summer, just doing player run O-line workouts, then all the summer conditioning, all the summer weight training. We're just seeing a lot of great results out there.
What do you know about Shea as a guy and a player that you couldn't when he's stepped on campus?
Yeah, I mean, I got to know Shea pretty early when he got to campus, and I thought he was a great dude. Great to hang out with. He's a funny guy, he's quiet, keeps to himself, didn't have like a big mouth or anything, not trying to show off when he got here, so he fit right in. He was a great guy.
Did teammates become comfortable with him right away?
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty good. He fit in real well right away. Yeah, he didn't have any issues.
And how much have you added with Ben Herbert? How much weight have you added?
About 20, 25 pounds since last year.
And how different does that feel on you?
It's huge. It's night and day. I love it.
Literally?
Yeah. Just from a strength standpoint, it just makes, sometimes you have to compensate technique just to add a little power in there, but now you don't have to do that, so it helps a lot.
When you say the line has made strides, is that because you guys are bigger and stronger, or because of the simplification of the playbook, or what's?
I'd go with both of those reasons, and then third is just the team camaraderie that we have, specifically in the O-line as well. As you guys know, like a lot of us played last year. We had a lot of guys rotate through last year, so a lot of guys got playing time, and then with the systems that both Coach Drevno ran last year and what Coach Warner's running this year, you got a lot of different combinations in there with guys working next to different guys, so that's always helped. And then over the summer, we were working all the time and doing that same thing, kind of plugging guys in and out. So the camaraderie is huge. We're just we refer to ourselves as the coolest position group on the team, most fun position group on the team. So we all love each other. We have a great time, and that adds to everything. And then going off of what Coach Herbert's done this summer. I mean, if you look across the board, everyone's just looks a lot better, looks a lot stronger, and I think the biggest strides were with the O-line. Personally, I mean, we really bought into that, and we really made a lot of great efforts. And then with Coach Warner simplifying everything, he's an excellent teacher. When we go up to meetings, he simplifies the offense, tells us what we need to do, what we need to look for, and just explains it real well. There's no issues with it.
You mentioned camaraderie, but did it take a while last year to develop that with the line, or was that something? I mean, was that a problem?
I wouldn't say a huge problem. Personality standpoint, we all fit in really well together. There's no outcast, there's nothing like that. Sometimes it's just, playing next to somebody can be it's different than, knowing a guy. Some playing next to a guy is different than knowing a guy. So it takes a certain number of reps, I feel. And we've definitely had that now from last year to spring ball to now. I feel a lot better with it.
Ben, on that note, left side O-line was a strength last year. You and Mason played well. How different is it now? I mean, Juwan, whoever's going to be a left tackle, how different is it? Not just playing next to that guy, but getting, like what you're saying, getting to know him too.
Yeah. Obviously, it was a wonderful playing next to Mason last year. I got to do that 2 years in a row. Just he switched sides on me. So it was easy to go into that because it was guard and center before. Now it's guard tackle. We still know how each other play. Still have that feel. So now that I'm rotating through with some different tackles next to me, it's nothing. It's a little bit different. It's a new guy. We have some different tendencies, but we're picking up on each other's movements real quick. And we did that all through spring ball, and now rolling through summer and fall camp. I feel very confident in the camaraderie that we're playing with the guys playing next to each other.
What makes Coach Warner a good teacher, and how's his style allow you to absorb whatever he's trying to get across?
Yeah, he can simplify. He simplifies the game for us real well. He has all these different concepts and ideas for us, but he can break it down to just simple looks. Like if they give us this, we're going to counter with that. If they go this way, we're going to go that way, and just makes it simple so that we don't have to think out there. We can just see it, react, and go. So that carries over from meetings on the field real well. I've loved his style of teaching. I think the other guys have as well. You can sense that there's been a huge jump in the speed of the game for us on the O-line since he's come in.
Did he recruit you to Ohio State?
He did, yeah.
So you knew him before then, yeah?
Yeah, I did. And then, so he recruited me at Ohio State. That's correct.
Who stood out to you at left tackle so far?
Sorry?
Who stood out to you at left tackle so far?
Well, primarily we've been rotating Runyon, Jawan, and James Hudson in there. All of them, they have their own, unique playing style for all three of them. So it's just, it's like I said before with the other question of who's playing next to you. You have to adapt to the guy that's playing next to you each time. But they've all been doing really well. I think Jawan's made some excellent strides in this past game and in the run game. So has Runyon, and James has picked up the playbook really well. He's increased his speed of the game, increased his technique. So I'm really, really happy with all three of them.
On the other side, who's rotating at right tackle?
They're doing
They're
both
just
tackles.
flipping their,
Yep.
okay.
How motivating of a factor is it to try to help Michigan win a Big Ten title for the first time in a long time?
Yeah, that's what we're here for. And, selfishly, personally, for myself, that's what I'm here for. That's what I came to do. I want to win a Big Ten title, and I know that's what the team goal is. And then, we know that the chances are, if you win the Big Ten championship, odds are you're going to go to the playoff. And then, all bets are off from there. Once you get in, that's all you got to do, and then you got to fight from there.
Ben Harbaugh talked about James's, getting him consistent every day
Yep.
on everything he does in spring, and you could see some of that coming. Is he getting more and more?
Yeah, he's become much more consistent.
Stacking days.
Just what you said. In the spring there were some days where James was lights out, couldn't get by him, and then there were some days, that was not the case.
Right.
So overall, he's been able to stack a few days so far through camp. We've had the pads on, I think 4 or 5 days now. He's been stacking some good days on.
Are you seeing stuff from him that you say, okay, I think this guy can
Absolutely,
hang here,
yeah,
he can handle it?
absolutely.
Things called on?
The jump from James from spring ball to camp has been huge. I think from a maturity standpoint, he's grown up, been learning the playbook better. He's really gone into football, really bought into the O-line, and he's been killing it.
If you were the coach and the season started tomorrow, who would you put there?
Next question.
Did you ask him who's starting at quarterback? Is that next?
Yeah, is that the next one? We can do this all day.
Warner praised Caesar a lot in the spring.
Yeah.
Does he seem a lot older than he is? I mean, has he sort of taken hold of that?
Yeah,
position?
he's an old 19-year-old. He walks around. He runs a show for us in the middle, and he does a great job. I love playing next to him.
Has Philip High still been working at offensive line?
He has, yep.
How's he been doing?
Real good. He's coming along. He's learning the plays. He's a very physical player, so it helps him a lot. Just cleaning up technique with him has been our biggest thing this fall, and he's adapted to it, and he's been doing really well.
What defensive lineman do you think has made the biggest leap since the spring? Is tough to block that maybe wasn't as much in the spring?
Yeah, you guys heard all about Michael Domefor all spring. He's built his body up. He's lost some belly fat. He's looking really good. The obvious candidates of Rashawn and Chase, those guys are looking better than ever. So they're doing really well. Devin Gill at linebacker, he's made some great strides. And then obviously, I'm leaving out the obvious guys here of like Kalik, Bush, those guys that always look great. But just some of the guys that made strides. Gill made great strides. Dornford made great strides. Lawrence Marshall. Monet is stronger than ever. So it's a really great group. They're hard to block. It makes it frustrating in practice sometimes, but it pays dividends for us in games and it pays dividends for them in games. So I love having them on our team.
Sounds like
You get 2 more
Spinellis.
questions.
Sounds like Spinellis is pushing Mike a little bit. Have you seen him elevate his game?
Spinellis or Mike?
Both.
Yeah, Spinellis has been doing really well. He's got an excellent grasp of the playbook. He's kind of gotten to the point where he's asking intricate questions of the offense. And he's a guy that always needs to know, why something is. So, we love having him in the room, and he's been doing really well. He's been a lot more physical, camaraderie-wise. He's been fitting in with different guys, different combinations. So he's been doing really well. And Mike's been progressing just the same, doing great.
Done from the end of the season last year, but kind of curious, what was the talk amongst the offensive line? Was there a focus? Because I have to assume that you guys knew that the right side needed to improve. Did you guys address that, and what have been kind of the conversations like? And have you seen?
No, we didn't address one side of the line or the other. If one guy gives up a sack, it's the O-line's fault. So, we don't pick sides on that. We just knew we had to fix the problem. So, we worked all summer on it. We worked all spring on it, and I think we're ready to go.
Have you seen the type of improvement though on that side?
Yeah, I think we're doing great.
All right, guys, we got to move him along.